Hello, the Infinite Man is back again at your service. Last segment, I shared with you the story of that successful businessman owning a lot of shops and all that. So this segment, I would like to analyze or expand on some really dark situations. Make it so dark that when we kind of make peace with that level of darkness, I believe the rest, it's manageable. The dark stories are so many, so I cannot bring them to my intellect at this moment, but one or two scenarios that I can come up with at this point. Let's say someone got raped physically, or parents, they lost a child, either to suicide, accident, or sickness. Something so tragic, so dark was given to them that with no number of wonderful words, statements, or point of view or perspective, they can digest it. It's undigestible. How can we explain that so we can at least either understand or try to understand and ultimately, as you said, make peace with and still manage to enjoy life with every breath in every moment moving forward till our time is up? Tell us about that. Well, number one, I cannot wholeheartedly say I know how you feel, because I don't. I haven't been raped, and thank God I haven't lost a child. However, maybe this segment helps the people that they have. Maybe even if my words and explanations and analyzation from intellectual and spiritual way gives them a glimmer of hope for moving forward. And that is when something horrible happens, shakes your entire being, confuses you as hell, throws you into such deep darkness that you cannot possibly imagine you can come out of it and continue life. No, you're going to stay there and continue life in that darkness till you die, because it's impossible. Go back here. Go back here. Love. Go back to that essence. Go down to that power. Everything happens for a reason. If you do not understand the reason, that is irrelevant. Go to that loving power. Go to where the life is still beautiful. You feel the power. You haven't been destroyed. You are not going to be destroyed. And surrendering. And you are in that river. And you were thrown really hard at a very sharp edge of a rock and got cut really bad. And you started bleeding, but you're still surrendering. With surrendering, bleeding, you're still moving through this journey in this river. Why? Because if you fight it, what are you going to get? What is it going to change? Nothing. Past is in the past. So what is your choice? If you struggle with it, if you want to go back and change things in the past, or if you feel very dark and sorry and hurt for yourself, and imagine that you cannot ever again have a happy life, loving life, joyful life, you are resisting it, you're going to break and shatter even into more small pieces. That's the choice. Or the choice that is inside me is so much love that I cannot see the death of my child, or what was done to me, or what was done to my child as something bad. That love, that essence is so clear and is so shiny that I recommend you always go back to it, to that diamond that shines and is clear and is powerful. Go there. Hold on to it till it completely becomes you again. That way, you are not a victim of any crime. You're victorious. Therefore, the tragedy, the pain and suffering of losing that child did not destroy this diamond. Still there, intact, powerful, trust, moving, surrendering, and going through the right. It's not numbness. It's not that I don't care one way or the other, whatever happens is good. Good is good, bad is good. No. Actually, it's a very conscious decision. It's a very spiritual decision. It has a lot more meaning and feeling rather than your intellect, rather than state of numbness. No, actually, it's very much in charge. And that's when you experience that ultimate peace, that with all the bad and good, you're good. Nothing can rock your boat one way or the other. That's not numbness. That's not being neutral to everything. That's actually being one with everything. Please try to see it with your heart that way, because it makes sense. That is the power, that you're one with everything, of everything bad and everything good, and at the end you say everything's good. And then the rest of the journey is joyful no matter what, because it's your journey and your child went through his or her journey. You are not owning your child. It was given to you as a gift, borrowed gift. Just like when we are getting married and we get something borrowed. What does it mean? What's the definition of borrow? It means it has to be given back at some point, somewhere. Look at your children that way. Therefore, you're going to enjoy every moment you have with them more, deeper. The sense of appreciation, the sense of gratitude, the sense of thank God for today, thank God for this hour, thank God that he or she is still here, becomes with every breath of gratitude. You enjoy it, and when it's taken away, thank you for me borrowing that gift. I know it's extremely hard to look at it that way, and not only to look at it that way with your eyes, with your intellect, look at it that way with your heart, with your soul, and then completely make it part of you. That way you won't be shattered. You are not going to get destroyed ever, infinitely. You're shielded, you're safe. with that trust, with that depth of understanding. Then at that moment, all the negative events, dark events, and why me and all that becomes absolutely clear. In a funny way, don't take it personal. It's not about you. The only thing that it is about you, to stay one with that one love, to stay one with that trust in that the love. And when you do, you're going to be peaceful at all times. That's why bad is going to be okay, good is going to be okay, enemy is going to be okay, friends are going to be okay. And when you experience that, obviously, the consequently, or the consequence of that state of being is pure joy. I'm gonna enjoy the ride, enjoy the highs, enjoy the lows by surrendering. That's how I can enjoy every moment, every breath, and being present and experience it. With that faith, I'm shielded infinitely. No one and nothing can destroy me. I'm an infinite being. Thank you for watching. Namaste.